It's the final day's training for the Egyptian team and the tension is building. The pressure is on for the girls and the coaches to deliver gold. No one knows what to expect, but tomorrow will be their moment of truth. Female boxers have come from all over Africa to Cairo to fight it out in the first ever African Championship for women. Many of the girls have needed more than their talent to get this far. They've also needed strength to defy the conservative Islamic communities into which they've been born. 20-year-old Mayada Halal comes from a Muslim village in the Nile Delta. Her family rejected the idea of boxing and couldn't understand why a good Muslim girl wanted to play a man's game. Many in the village labelled it heresy, disobeying the Quran, the word of God.
Stupid village, very stupid village. And my family don't agree of this play.
Why not?
Because condition.
To spare her family shame and humiliation, Mayada trained in secret for 3 years until she was picked for the national team.
أنا أساساً مش قاعدة كتير يعني أنا أساساً لأن القرية بتاعتي معارضة فأنا بصحى الصبح الساعة 7 بروح الكلية بطلع من الكلية على النادي برجع البيت الساعة 9 بيكون الناس نامت.
Mayada says boxing has given her control over her life and she sees her role in changing how women are viewed in Egypt as straightforward.
طبعاً ده تخلف لأن أي لعبة للرجال لازم تكون للنساء ودلوقتي العالم كله بيطالب إن الرجالة زي الستات في كل حاجة.
The star of the Moroccan camp is 30-year-old Nadia El Saad from Casablanca. She has never fought a woman before, but for 10 years she's been fighting with men. In her flyweight class, she has matched the men in both strength and fitness.
Je suis restée au ring. Elle m'a fait un combat avec 3 garçons. Chacun monte et descend, moi je reste sur le ring.
It was only last year that Morocco officially let women box, and it was the fight in April between Joe Frazier's daughter Jackie and Muhammad Ali's daughter Layla that changed all that. On seeing the high-profile bout, the Moroccan Boxing Federation changed their laws and allowed women to step into the ring. It's been these much glamorised daughters that have done the most to encourage the women of Africa to get up and box.
Je voudrais remercier Leila Ali. Je voudrais que vous lui passiez nous remerciements, nous, tous les Marocains, les femmes marocaines, parce que c'est à cause d'elle que notre fédération marocaine a fait une équipe ces temps-ci pour les femmes et nous a poussé à pratiquer ce sport.
Nadia is focused to win, and tomorrow will be her first chance to show what she can do against a woman. It's the day of the tournament, and the female boxers have sparked considerable interest. The event will be televised nationally. Egyptian government ministers are present, and supporters are taking their seats. Nadia will be first into the ring, and she's showing no sign of pre-match nerves. Nadia will be fighting Egypt's Jihan El Sayed in the 48-kilogram class. Jihan was Egypt's karate champion and only switched to boxing a month ago. She is a Nubian, a tribe that comes from the Aswan area. The Nubians are strict Muslims who have a warrior tradition. Jihan's sister Samia says she has the killer instinct.
هي بالنسبة مثلا برا اللعب بتبقى هادية، إنما في قلب الملعب بتبقى من جواها في عنف وفي قوة، كأن أي حد مثلا بيكون شتمها وبتطلع اللي جواها فيه في اللي قدام منها.
Nadia is also up against Jihan's family. They've turned up in force to see Jihan win. She's never lost any match. Jihan is boxing in honour of her brother Mustafa, an Egyptian boxing champion who was killed in a car crash 5 years ago.
فهي عايزة تعيش أمجاد.
احنا عايزين نجدد تاريخ مصطفى إن شاء الله بإذن الله.
The pressure's on and Jihan takes an early lead. At the end of round one, Nadia looks worried. She might be outclassed. Jihan's brother, sensing victory, screams at her to finish the Moroccan off. But in the last round, Nadia makes a comeback and finds her rhythm. Nadia delivers a winning punch. It's a knockout. Jihan's family is devastated. Suddenly, boxing is serious. It can hurt and be humiliating. But Jihan's sister is determined to redeem the family's honour.
هي زعلت بس مع ضغط مني إن شاء الله تكمل، لأن هي من النوع اللي بتتأثر بسرعة.
Uganda makes its first appearance and they have an impact. The heat of the competition has just been turned up. And the Egyptian officials are worried. The Ugandans look bigger and stronger.
Good building and maybe like men and something like that, not ladies.
The Ugandan girl takes to the fight and in seconds is literally dancing around the competition. The Egyptian does put up some competition. But the Ugandan's reach is too much. She's announced the African champion in the 67 kilogram class, and she's ready to take her talent to America.
What I know is that everything which is possible, I have to go to America and I will have to fight anyone who faces me like her. She was a fighter, I was a boxer, so anytime I get anyone, I have to fight her.
It's left to the Egyptian village girl, Mayada, to restore the nation's pride. To get this far, she's had to oppose Islamic traditions and box in secret for 3 years. Mayada in the red is equally matched in the first round. In the second, Mayada's steady determination starts to wear the opponent down. And in the last round, Mayada overpowers her. The fight is stopped. Mayada wins the African 54 kilogram title in a technical knockout and realises a dream. But Mayada's got to fight another battle, acceptance in her community.
I am very happy because I arrived in my village.
Before greeting anyone else, she must see her mother. Then it's out to the villagers who've gathered to see the gold. Mayada's mother had to struggle to bring up her 5 daughters. All Mrs. Halal wanted to do was bring them up good Muslim girls so they would attract suitable husbands. Boxing wasn't part of the plan.
بالنسبة إن هي أبوها متوفي وبعدين لو طلعت بيتت برا يقوموا يقولوا ده بنت مش متربية وقلة الأدب وبتاع، فأنا ما كنتش عاوزاها تبات برا خالص عشان كده. إنما لما سلامتها نجحت يعني ورحت هناك ولقيتهم ناس كويسين ومحترمين فأنا نفسي حبيتهم.
Mayada is still very religious. She prays 5 times a day. She has not forsaken Islam, but drawn inspiration from it.
أنا بقرأ السورة دي عشان دي السورة عندنا في القرآن الكريم اسمها سورة ياسين. ربنا سبحانه وتعالى قال ياسين وما قرأت له. فأي إنسان عايز يطلب حاجة من ربنا يقرأ سورة ياسين ويطلب من ربنا إذا كان في خير إن هو يوفقه فيها، لو ما فيهاش خير إن هو يبعده عنها ربنا بيوفقه.
The whole family gathers to read of Mayada's success in the day's papers.
لأن الإسلام بيقول إن المرأة المفروض الرجال مثلا يا ميادة أقول؟ لا أقول أكمل؟
يا بنت عادي ايزي نو بروبلم.
مش هتبقى أنكري ولا حاجة؟ طب ماشي. عشان مثلا الإسلام قال لنا الست المفروض تبقى في بيتها الرجال ما يطلعوش عليه، فإن هي تلبس كمان بنطلون والترنج والشعر ده. طبعا أنت عارف إن الإسلام ما بيفضلش لا تبين شعرها ولا جسمها ولا الرجال يتفرجوا عليها والحركات شغالة بكده.
Mayada's success has started to change the way women are viewed in her village.
هم بالفعل في ناس كتير منهم حاولوا ان هم يودوا اولادهم، بس ابتدوا بالاطفال، مفيش حد ابتدى بالكبار. في ناس بدات تخرج وتروح النادي اطفال من سن من 4 ل 7 سنوات كده يلعبوا جمباز.
After a break of 2 days, Mayada will go back to Cairo for more training. And it's her hope, like all the girls in the tournament, that she'll be representing her country in the 2004 Olympic Games, when women's boxing will become an official sport.